Hi, all. This is Saida Vergara from Becoming I Am here with the astrology of the day. This is for the 17th of February, Tuesday. This is one of the two major events of this week. I feel like this week has a way of like unclogging the toilet. It's the best way to explain it because I feel like what we're being pushed to do is to unclog something that's been holding you back. Okay, so it does feel like Drano energy. All right. On this day, we have a new moon, and it's happening in Aquarius. In the central time zone where I live, it starts at 6 o'clock in the morning. The reason I'm telling you the specific time of this moon is because people assume that the moon means at night. And here I am letting you know that the new moon is actually occurring from Monday to Tuesday, and the peak of this moon will be at 6 o'clock in the morning. And that is important because during the same day, we also have a solar eclipse in Aquarius, which on this side of the hemisphere in the US of A, we will not see. It's on the opposite side. And it will be at 6:12 a.m. Tell me if 6 o'clock in the morning is not very important. Now, even though here we will not see the eclipse, it does not mean that we will not be affected by this eclipse. Why? Because there is a strong magnetic pull that happens when the sun and the moon kind of make friends with each other. And it will pull the electrical field of the planet. And we, being electrical beings, it will pull us too. This is all in the sign of Aquarius, which is super important also because Aquarius is influencing Pluto, and that is literally the hidden self of you, the one that you didn't know you were, coming to light. And this feels very much of a removing of the mask. In other words, this energy feels like whatever name you were called your entire life, whatever label, logo was placed on you, it's going to be ripped off of you. And you're going to start revealing who you really are. It feels amazing. But it also feels chaotic and life-changing. And I know there's a lot of people that are not ready for that. So expect a lot of people acting very cray-cray because of this shift. All right. For those that are magically inclined, I would recommend for you guys to do some kind of come to me spell or a love spell or a binding spell between you and your highest, most positive expression. And so that would be projecting an image of the person that you know that you are, the person that you are being called within you to be, and making some kind of effigy. In other words, some kind of doll, for people that don't know what effigy means, of that person, and binding that person to you and making that person come towards you and instigating that person to desire you just as much as you desire them, right? And this is come to me spell or dominance spell or binding spell. But instead of worrying about some fool that will change your destiny, that is no good for you, you're doing it for you, the best and highest version of you. And that's how that real magic should be done. Never to bind another fool that is lost just as much as you are lost, but for you to bind you to that person that you're supposed to be. Now, mindful, we are using eclipse energy. We are using the energy of Pluto. We are using the energy of the sun and the moon, because all of them are in Aquarius to do this. So this is a lot of chaos magic. And that amount of chaos magic will create chaos in your life. And you will feel cursed. And you will feel negative things happening to you. Because that old version of you has to die for that new version of you to come through. If you're ready for something like that, let's say you have the ovaries for that or the cojones for that, then go for it. This is the day to do it. And I would do it around 6 o'clock in the morning because that's when we have the most amount of energy. May those that have ears to hear, hear. May those that have eyes to see, see. And those that have mind to understand, be open to receive. I'll see you the next time.